Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true.
Hyacinth Cheng, mother of Jamaican billionaire Michael Cheng, passes away. Hyacinth Gloria Cheng, mother of billionaire businessman Michael Cheng and chairman of the Southern Regional Health Authority Wayne Cheng, has died. Cheng passes away on Saturday morning. She was 89 years old. Our beloved mother, grandmother, great-grandmother, loyal friend and mentor passed away this morning at home surrounded by people she loved and who loved her back. May she rest in eternal peace, Wayne Cheng wrote in a tweet yesterday confirming her death. Minister of Entertainment and Culture, Olivia Bobby-Green, was among the first to offer condolences to the family. I wish to express my sincere condolences to Wayne Cheng, Michael Cheng, and the rest of the Cheng family on the passing of their mother Hyacinth Gloria Cheng, who made the transition earlier this morning. May perpetual light shine upon her, green statement read. The late Cheng was also the matriarch of the family-owned chain of the supermarkets, Super Plus food stores. She, along with her husband Vincent, started the family retail business in Portland back in 1964. At its peak, Super Plus had more than 30 stores island-wide and was Jamaica's largest retailer. In honor of his mother, Michael Cheng established the Hyacinth Cheng School of Nursing at the Northern Caribbean University main campus in Manchester in 2008. The Hyacinth Gloria Cheng Crystal Court at the Royal Ontario Museum in Canada is also named after the late businesswoman. It was a fly that restored Foz the accused man's hope. A filthy fly that made its way into his cell, ironically, restored Cornell Bunting's hope that one day he would be free. Bunting, a Jamaican man, was framed in 2013 in the US, spent 10 months in jail, and faced 32 years of life imprisonment. After 16 felony charges, 10 disappearing months in the Lee County Jail under maximum security, and a 2.5-year trial, Bunting, a father of 5, was found not guilty on all counts after his accuser admitted to lying and fabricating the story. Bunting of Brandon Hill, St. Andrew, went to the U.S. to work at age 20. 13 years after, he was falsely accused because a business competitor wanted to shut down his security company, and the accuser was paid to make up a story about his involvement in crime. He faced charges for extortion, conspiracy, kidnapping, and intent to murder. We were held in maximum security. You only see the light of day for 1 hour once a week. Once a week, they bring you to the roof and you can see the sky. The sides are all walls and they go very high, so you really don't see much of life outside of the individuals that are really inside with you. But there was one day that he saw a fly in the cell. Everyone was excited to the fly. We were wondering how the fly got in there. When did the fly crack it through? I got hopeful. I was in there with a lot of guys who gave up on the system, Bunting 42 said in an interview. When I first got out of jail, I was still waiting on trial. I was in there for 10 months, along with that and 16 felony charges that were hanging over my head. It brought me a lot of challenges when I got out because no one would hire me. And now, I don't even have my business. I had to close it down when I was in there because I was losing so much money. The journey was really challenging. It's tough. I'm just grateful that I was able to make it through and stay headstrong so I didn't break. It all began one Friday afternoon in July 2013 when Bunting, 33 at the time, was driving with a friend. They were stopped by police. Bunting was taken into custody based on false reports that he, along with 2 other men, had targeted a man in Georgia who owed them money. The police, having believed the accusations, reported that Bunting and the other men intended to kidnap the victim and any of his employees who got in the way. The police also said that if the victim failed to comply with their demands after being abducted, Bunting and the men would have tortured him and killed him if necessary. The mental part of it is serious. If you're not structured as an individual, where your mind is developed certain ways, you will definitely get lost quickly. God showed me favor, and the guy told the people in the court that he was paid to do what he did, and it went very well. I was found not guilty on all 16 charges, Bunting added. But before everything came to light, he said his family took a big hit. My mother was devastated, and for my father, he was saying that I shouldn't have let what happened to me happen. He is the old school Jamaican dad. It was tough love type of approach. We went through some things, and I lost a lot in the process. Day by day inside the jail, hope dwindled. I was most definitely terrified. I definitely felt defeated, and my attorney told me that it's very racially driven and it's not looking good. My attorney told me that they really want to get me out of the picture. I was discouraged right there. The system was still pushing. They were still trying to create something that was not there to put me away. I believe in God. I was like, okay, Father God, if you decide that you're going to put me in prison because I need to bring a message to the inside of the prison, then I will understand. But you see that me youth them need me. I reasoned with him, said Bunting. In October 2015, he was found not guilty and was released from jail. His record was expunged the following year. But during the fight to clear his name and return to his family, Bunting lost hundreds of thousands of dollars to pay for legal fees. But he still didn't sell himself out when these were thrown at him. They tried to offer me 5 years plea deal, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense. I didn't do anything, but you guys want me to go to prison and do time? I was really discouraged, but I fought through it and held my own hands. My boys were coming to visit me every Friday, and I got to see them on TV screen. That kind of kept me fighting, he recalled. They dragged the case for 2.5 years. I kept going to pre-conference trials. My case was the oldest case there, which was one of the reasons they got pressure to go to trial. Bunting reported that knowing he was innocent and yet having to endure the reality of prison was painful. He said he existed in a space where some inmates would create relationships in their heads with the women who would have taken food to their cells. When they see the women, they masturbate and all these things, disgusting things. I remember watching two dudes fighting because one was looking at a woman and the other was like, you're looking at my girl. They fought for that. Me used to see them and do all of them things they. And what do them mania? The food he added was inhumane. They put water and breadcrumbs in the egg to stretch the egg to make sure that everyone in the cell get. I didn't eat a lot of food in there. You would get chicken on a Wednesday, and that was rough day for a lot of guys. If you don't know how to fight, the guys that can fight are taking your chicken, and in order to not get beat up, some guys had to just give certain guys their chicken. When I came out, I weighed about 190 pounds, and I am 6'1", he said. He also shared the pain of losing another Jamaican he had met inside the jail. If inmates were caught in fighting, they would be isolated in a dark box for 30 to 60 days as punishment, he said. The warders would also check the inmate's knuckles for any redness or swelling to suggest that the inmate had been in a fight. He said his Jamaican friend was subjected to the box for 90 days, and after that period he lost his mind. He got crazy. It broke him. It is like a little cell. You don't see anything in there. After that he was taken to a home. Despite all that, Bunting reported that the most intense experience was the day his verdict was to be read. In his mind, he said he knew he was going to be free that day. His sons were in the courthouse and his family was watching. However, for a split second, uncertainty clouded his thoughts. I had a light little doubt the way they were treating the situation. Even after the guy came forward and told the truth, they still continued the trial. They still gave him the last say to the jury. But when the jury came back and they all voted not guilty to every single thing, there was a relief. With the relief that I had, I was like, I am going to go to see my boys, take them out, and we're going to have ice cream and whatever he related. I was thinking all these things in my head. When it was done, it was beautiful. We celebrated and it was a joy. Some people came to apologize for making the judgment for what they were told and stuff like that, and it was beautiful. Today, Bunting is a motivational speaker and author of 2 books entitled Escaping a Life Sentence and Escaping the Darkness, Using Adversity to Find Purpose. Both went to #1 on Amazon. He now uses his story to inspire and empower youth and ex-convicts trying to re-enter society. He has also launched a non-profit organization called Everyone Has a Story, EHAS, which is currently raising funds for Sunbeam Children Home and Manning's Boys Home. He reported that everything he has gained today outweighs everything he has lost. This time that I had in jail, it took away my security company that I thought would be massive right now. But the company wouldn't steer me away from my purpose right now, which is to really help mindset in a positive way. Telling the stories and putting out stories, which is a big part of what my nonprofit organization is about. Industrial action at UWI Mona campus continues. The University of the West Indies UWI Mona campus says that it will not respond to the industrial action taken on Friday by hundreds of members of its academic, senior administrative and professional staff until Monday. According to the campus registrar, Dr. Donovan Stanberry, a response will be issued once the administration meets with the West Indies groups of university teachers, WIGUT, union which represent members of staff. The protest action stems from the union's dissatisfaction with the pace of wage and fringe benefits negotiations with the university, which started in 2020. According to the union, in the wake of the protest action, students may not be able to access their December 2021 final exam results as staff members have vowed neither to attend department, faculty or university meetings, nor participate in activities geared towards resumption of the new semester beginning January 17. Academic staff will also not upload mark sheets for Semester 1 examinations that would have ended last December, but they have been advised to still complete their markings. While acknowledging that the disruption would impact the student population, the union's president, Professor Paul Brown, believes that the withdrawal of services is necessary. The parties involved in the negotiation process at the UWI Mona campus, the opening campus at the regional headquarters, WIGUT, found a level of ineptness, unpreparedness, and disrespect for the process of negotiation by the university management, said Brown. Meanwhile, WIGUT said that the proposed 4% wage hike, which has been accepted by most public sector workers, would be the union's starting position. As of December 31st, more than 80,000 public sector workers had accepted the wage offer from April 2021 to March 2022. Brown had also called on the government of Jamaica to intervene in the installment. As much as it is an action geared towards activities on the Mona campus, we want to hear something definite from the government of Jamaica in relation to that aspect so that we can conclude the negotiations, he said. Brown has urged the management of the university to get their act together to ensure that those things that are understanding will be resolved in the shortest possible time. We all live in hope, Brown said, noting that a meeting with Mona principal, Professor Dale Weber, had been scheduled for Monday. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.